Chicago with Chuck Harold, SecurityGuideTV.com, ASISTV.org. My first question is, who let you into the building, my friend? Who let you into the building? How'd you get in here again?
Snuck in.
Mr. Jordan, my buddy.
Yeah.
How you doing, friend?
Good, Chuck. How
All
are
right,
you?
so give us your name and website.
Jordan Lipple, roboticsassistantdevices.com.
Bring it up a little bit. There you
Right
go.
there.
All
Okay.
right, we're talking about robots. I love robots. I know the killer robot wars are coming. I know it's going to
Yes.
happen. I'm only half kidding, because if we had 1 million drones fly here, not much we could do about it, right?
Correct.
So this is really interesting technology, and it's advancing. Talk about what's happening with robotics, the artificial intelligence part. I use artificial intelligence every day, as you can tell, because I'm not that intelligent and it's artificial. Tell us what it really means.
So we're an artificial intelligent-based security solution, and what that means is we help augment certain guard-like duties from post orders to help operational efficiencies. And what that means is, in a nutshell, is we bundle the visitor management system, the video, the human and vehicle detection, the LPR, you name it, the access control. We bundle it all in one appliance. And then we've added recently what we call as a MAC tracker. Everyone should know what a MAC address is. And once we capture a MAC address, we're able to create proactive crime prevention tools from a suspect potentially coming back and doing harm. So it's actually some really cool latest technology that is really being embraced in the industry right now.
So I was on a panel a couple years ago about this. My concern was this: are we replacing physical guard jobs with the robot? The response was no. We need a guard with the robot. So we're almost creating new jobs, maybe, right? What's your position on that?
So ironically, you were on that panel with my boss, our founder,
I remember.
Steve Reinhardt. We actually are not cannibalizing what we consider HPW. What we are is helping redirect resources for critical infrastructure, whether it be protecting people and assets. So where you might think a robotic is replacing humans from a traditional sense, you still need a human behind the scenes at a command center or a patrolling guard to be able to act upon the alert. All we're doing is the detecting and a lot of times autonomous feature appliances. Yes.
I was on, ID Lab called me 10 years ago and said, hey, we're going to build a robot guard. And I spent 8 hours with them talking about it, what you should and shouldn't do. And we're going to sell it to them for $120,000. I said, nobody's going to buy a robot for $120,000, right? But you know what? Years later, something came out that looked really good, and it seems to be getting the job done. Are we going to more of a kiosk model now as opposed to the patrol robot? Where is the industry landing? I see both.
Yes.
And what do you think is more effective?
My personal opinion is the fixed post robotics.
Okay.
I mean, we have an autonomous mobile platform, but it's the fixed post robotics because it's a concierge workflow automation. It's more for, like you said, a kiosk type of environment.
Right.
You know, as my boss talks a lot about, if everyone's traveled Southwest Airlines, you know, Southwest Airlines has these kiosks. You check in, you don't really talk to anybody.
It's, McDonald's kiosk, yeah,
Yep.
it's the same thing.
But they have not reduced their workforce. They've enhanced their client experience, and that's what I think robotics are coming into. There's a force multiplier involved in that, but when you're really talking about the end user experience, it enhances that tenfold.
Now, what are we doing with the 1 million guards that nobody trained in IT and should have been training for the last 15 or 20 years, right? Their skill set is fixed at a different skill set than we need. Are we bringing those people into the robotic world and say, listen, you're a physical guard, but now you're a physical, quote, cyber guard. You're kind of a hybrid. Are we bringing those people up? Because there's a 2 million person IT personnel shortage. So we can't get them from there, right?
Yes. Well, and it's a great question because we design, and I've seen other competitors, design the software very simple. So you can have no computer intelligence, you can have no cyber background, and still operate the systems if you understand how to pull up a web address.
Right.
You know, it's the same functions as a command center, but you can use it from your smart device, your phone, your laptop, your tablet. So what we do is we empower the guards at the local and virtual level to be able to take action. And it's actually kind of funny. We struggle when we say we're going to train folks to do more than an hour's training because it's that simple. It's literally that simple.
All right. I'm going to take your word for that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
So I don't have to be worried about robots killing me yet.
Not yet.
Not quite.
No.
All right. Excellent. Now, let's talk about some of the councils. You You're Mr. Counsel. You're Mr. ASIS Counsel this, Counsel that. Talk about what's going on with that.
So I'm on the Crime Prevention, Loss Prevention Council as the secretary. I'm on the Physical Security Council. And I was just over in the booth talking to some new members, asking, well, what does it mean to be on a council? And really what it means is to provide content and best practices and participate. So we got a lot of experience and knowledge in this room today. How do we share the experience amongst everyone else in this room?
And to be on council, you have to have at least 5 years experience in that discipline, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So it's very similar. Each council has some subcommittees that talk about certification, emerging technologies, and again, best practices. They're looking for white paper content, webinars, panels, because the best thing for us to do is share our information with our colleagues. Yes.
Fantastic. Name and website one more time.
Jordan Lipple with Robotics Assistant Devices. Thank you.
Is it roboticassistantdevices.com?
.com. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful. Good
Thank
to see you
you
again, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
And tell your boss said I.
You got it.
Wait, no,
Thank
hold
you.
on. I got to do the call.
Not
Hold
yet.
on one more
Okay.
second.
Sorry.
Back in a minute here, GSX 2019, live from Chicago on ASIS TV. Find us at asistv.org.
Thanks, Chuck.